Hello, today I'm excited to introduce our LBSocial chatbot, which is a AI-powered chatbot that's on our lbsocial.net website using the Wix chat and also OpenAI Assistant API so that users can go to our website, open that chat, and you will be able to speak with large language models, and the large language models will retrieve our knowledge database and give you the relevant information, and also if possible it also give you a recommended video that you can follow through. So today I will talk about how this chatbot works and how I implemented this chatbot, and also a very quick demo that how you can use this chatbot on LBSocial to learn data science in the cloud with AI. So first, I have created a lot of tutorials on my YouTube channel. I also developed some courses and also labs. So I was able to use a Python code to retrieve those captions with an YouTube API. And I uploaded those captions to an OpenAI vector store. And next, I created an OpenAI assistant which has access to this vector store. So when users send out queries to the assistant will find out the most relevant information and respond to users. We also implement a thread-based conversation. So the assistant will create a unique thread for each user to maintain their conversation history. And then we created a chatbot on Wix website, which is on my lbsocial.net, where the chatbot will be able is a user interface where user type questions, and the chatbot will pass the question to OpenAI assistant API. The assistant will retrieve information, send back the answers, and the user will read answers on our chatbot. So we combined the thread-based and also the channel-based conversation on OpenAI and also Wix chat, so that we provide a personalized experience. And also we contain the assistant can remember the context of the past conversations, so that they can provide more relevant or personalized assistant. Okay, so how did I implement this chatbot? So first, through the past years, I have developed a lot of tutorials. So this is my LBSocial channel on YouTube. So feel free to subscribe, where I have now over 400 videos. Those topics covers like data analytics with generative AI, ArcGIS Pro, social media data analysis, cloud computing, data visualization with Tableau, Python, big data on AWS, machine learning and AI with Python, machine learning and AI with RapidMiner, database and data collections with MongoDB, PostgreSQL, etc. So there are a lot of information that I have created about data science and AI. And the next, I use this Python code to retrieve the captions. So this Python code actually is written by ChatGPT. So it's a very simple one. As the owner of this channel, so I will be able to get an API key to retrieve information from my YouTube channel. So this function will, for each playlist, it will go to each videos, and for each videos, they will retrieve the video details like the video name, the video URL when the video is published, and also the captions. So the captions will include the timestamp and also content of the captions. And finally, it will save all the information to a JSON document. So this is an example of my ArcGIS Pro lab in 2021. So for example, where I have 12 videos, In this, the first video is Lab 1, create an ArcGIS Pro project. We have the URL, we have the time that when the video is being published. The reason we want to record the published date is that if we have multiple videos talking about the same content, AI will always retrieve the latest one. So you will always get the latest information. And then we have captions. So we recorded the start time, the first sentence, and also the alt captions, so until the last one. All right. So next, I uploaded all my JSON documents to OpenAI storage. So where I created the vector store manually. You can also do that in Python, but I think it's just much easier to just upload manually. And once I upload it, the vector database is being built automatically. And then I just created this assistant that has access to this vector database. I also provided instructions for this assistant, like you are an AI assistant for LBSocial, and you have access to multiple JSON documents with YouTube video transcripts. So you need to check all the relevant files, and also I tell the data structure where it has the title, ID, URL, etc. And also I tell how you should respond to user queries. So if possible, you should provide title, URL, and also some summary of the videos, and also make sure that you provide information that is in the database. And if you cannot find out the information, just give it a brief general answer and suggest the user to explore our tutorials on our website. Okay, so once I have everything set up on the OpenAI part, now I need to implement the chatbot on Wix. And this is the hardest part and also the most interesting part. So I didn't start from scratch, so I watched some tutorials at first. The most helpful one is the one that from the Wix. It talked about how to turn the native Wix chat into GPT with OpenAI. And however, this video used the general OpenAI API. So on my chatbot, I won't use the assistant API. So there are still different applications, but this one does tell me some basics about Wix site, like how to use their backend code, how to define the front end code, etc. By the way, I do not know JavaScript, and if you want to develop the chatbot on Wix, you have to use JavaScript. So that is a big challenge for me. So with that in mind, I go to ChatGPT. So I created a project and I tell ChatGPT that I want to incorporate the OpenAI Assistant API in my Wix chatbot. I just briefly tell what I want to do. I tell that I have Assistant that is being created already. So you just need to help me to write the JavaScript code on the Wix side. I also provided an example that how use OpenAI Assistant in Python because I'm more familiar with Python. And now ChatGPT is able to analyze my functions, my requirements, and also generate some JavaScript code. And then what I did was that I just copy and paste those code to my Wix website and tested. When I got error, I come back and tell what the error that I have, and ChatGPT is able to fix that error, and I just use the updated code, go back to test, got new errors, and ChatGPT fix those errors again, and got new errors and fix those errors. So this entire process is more like I am a product manager, well, ChatGPT is like a software developer. So I tell my requirements, they give me the code, I test it. I don't understand the code. I just tell the errors and what I want, and GPT fixes those code, and I just test it one more time. During the test, during this entire conversation, coding, debugging process, I feel like that although I have access to O1 or O3 model, which are the reasoning model, GPT-4o is the best model in my project. So GPT-4o can fix most of those errors that I have had. However, those reasoning models are not able to do that. So this is very interesting. So I'm not sure is that because my project is too simple for the reasoning model, or because reasoning model cannot access internet. Well, 4o model is able to do some online search and also fix those bugs. So here, this is one example. So for example, so when I got an error, when I tested, I find out that all the messages are sent from the user side, not from the chatbot side. So I capture a screenshot and I tell the GPT, okay, so this is the error and please fix that one. And now you can see GPT is trying to provide solutions and also how to fix that one. And then I tell, okay, so everything works now, but I got new errors. Okay, so I tell the errors, GPT just, okay, understand the errors, analyze errors, and also provide the solutions. And also sometimes they also provide multiple solutions. And also I just ask which solution is the best, and GPT tell me, okay, which one is the best. And sometimes it also gives me a table like this. So the best approach and best fix, and also what if one approach doesn't work and what should I do next. And also if I want to improve the chatbot, I also ask, for example, like I feel like the response of my chatbot is very slow and how to handle that. So it gave me also different solutions like enable the streaming response, reduce the assistant processing time, like for example use a fast model, and also optimize the back-end performance, etc. And also there was a time that I feel like GPT gave me some code, I get errors, and I pass error to GPT, and GPT gave different code. I still get the same errors, so I feel like I was in a dead loop, and I also feel like, okay, so maybe GPT is not good to really develop this app. And then I realized that, so when I was in that kind of dead loop stage, GPT started to do logging. So I mean, they are going to log some responses in their code, and then they tell me that if there are some errors, and provide the logs of those errors so that the model is able to identify the errors and also to debug those errors. So it's really like a software developer. So they started to making logs in different steps, and also when we have errors, and they are able to identify those real issues and fix those errors. So for example, here it tell me like, okay, so now they fix a new bug, try it in the console and also look for those logs. And also they tell me it should work without errors, and actually there are new errors. Okay, so I tell, okay, the new errors, and also they are trying to fix again. So again, because of using those logs, because GPT using logging, so now eventually we were able to reach a code that without any errors. And also I can also communicate with GPT like, do I need to remember user ID, or do I need to remember the channel ID, or do I need to remember the thread ID? And GPT tell me when should I use the user ID, and when the user ID is not needed. and also how to store that in my chatbot. So just compare different scenarios, and also give me some summarize that what should I use? Should I store the user ID or should I store a channel ID? And sometimes I was too lazy. I just, what's your recommendation? And it tell me, okay, use channel ID. Okay, so finally, once I don't have any errors, so this is my Wix website, and I enabled this, added this chatbot, and those are the final code that GPT provided. So this is a front-end code where essentially it tells this chatbot receive user input, pass that one to OpenAI assistant to the backend, and also receive the response from OpenAI from the backend. And this is a backend code, which for most part, I have no idea what it is doing. You can see it gets secrets, use my OpenAI key and also my assistant ID. And those are the JavaScript code. You can see those are the logs that GPT created. So those are the logs that was very helpful when GPT debugging the errors and also made those changes. Okay, so now I have this chatbot that is working. So now I'm going to do a very quick demo that how to use this chatbot. So first, we go to LBSocial.net. Make sure you log in. Make sure you are a member of this website, and then we go to Hub. So that's a place where you can access this chatbot. You also need to make sure that you have the right access to access this hub. So this LBSocial hub. This is where you can talk with people, I mean human beings on this website, including myself. So if you want to ask questions about like using this chatbot or any other questions, feel free to post your questions here. This is this about page, so that just basically tell you how this works. And if you look at this icon, and this is the bot window. So you can see I tested the bot before, so like how to learn GIS. You can see those are the response from GIS to learn GIS, Geographic Information System. You can explore different resources and tutorials. And here are some options. So you can see they list in my video like Introduction to GIS. You can watch here, and it gave me some transcribe principles of good visualizations, create ArcGIS online, and also they also tell you you can learn this our course on our LBSocial website. So they also give you the link to our GIS course on our website. Okay, so now let's try. So let's see how to collect Twitter data. Okay, so this may take a few seconds because the assistant need to query the vector database and return the response. And hopefully it also will give us a video that we can follow. All right, so let's see the answers. So collect Twitter data, you can follow steps based on available resources. So the video is collecting Twitter data with APIs, so you can watch this one. And also it also gives you a summary, so like create a Twitter developer account, get your API keys, and now choose the API type. You can use either REST API or streaming API. You need to set up your environment, like using Python. You can also use a TweetPy or other Python library. Write code to collect data, to store the data. And also they also give you other video tutorials like how you can authorize Twitter API and also connect to MongoDB. All right, so let's try to open those videos and see if they give me the right URL. Okay, so all right, so looks like this is from a lecture where I was talking about Twitter API. So that was right. So that lecture. And also let's also open our second video and see what is this one. Okay, so that is from the second lecture, that is authorize Twitter API and also connect to MongoDB. Okay, let's see if they can recommend labs, so that if I want to follow the labs to collect, so for example, I not only to learn the lectures, the theories, and can you give me some hands-on labs? Okay, let's see. All right. Oh, it gave a lot of. So here are some recommended labs. Introduction to JS, I guess that's still. Oh, I see. I think that because based on my previous chat history, so their AI think AI is thinking that I'm still talking about JS and Twitter. So cloud computation labs, big data, data visualization labs. Okay, so finally they did mention collect tweets into MongoDB with Python. So let's check that. Okay, so yes, that is the lab. So that was a lab that collect tweets into MongoDB with Python. Okay, great. So I think it works very well. Again, I think it's still in the testing beta. I would say it's a beta version. So if you have any questions about our bot, or feel free to contact with us. So you can just go to lbsocial.net and also click contact. And if you are interested in the chatbot, or if you are interested in our website, or anything, any recommends or comments, feel free to get in touch with us. So just fill in this form and we'll come back with you as soon as possible.